it's Courtney. I've tried to film this twice now, but a literal flash flood warning came on my phone and stopped my video. So, yay! And I hate having to do two-parters because I'm going to film another video today, so I don't want to put up 3 videos, so I'll just refilm it, whatever. I'm getting a little more comfortable coming on camera with no makeup on. I mean, it's whatever at this point. If you don't like the way I look without makeup, just don't look at me. I'm starting to feel more comfortable though. So that's a plus. So I made a video, or what I wanted to talk about. My nose is itching really bad. I've got a booger like right there, but I don't want to pick it because I'm filming. So it's irritating me. Hold on. Okay. I got her. I just didn't want to pick my nose on camera. So anyways, so I had a question for y'all to see if y'all were interested in something. Ugh. I hate doing contour. It always looks so muddy on me because I'm so pale. I can't ever find the right color. Like, I think this color would be okay if it wasn't patchy. Like, it's very patchy and I don't understand it. But anyways, so I wanted to ask, I wanted to tell you a story and let that get into, into the point. So the story is, yesterday, I was trying to find something to watch while I was putting on my makeup, and I came across a video called, oh, do you like these earrings? I don't know about them. I'm trying to figure out whether I like them or not. But anyways, stay on topic, Courtney. Jesus, stay on topic today. This is the 3rd time I've tried because both other times that I tried it, I rambled for 20 minutes. So I'm going to try really hard to stay on topic on this one. For y'all that know me, you signed up for this. You know what you were getting yourself into when you clicked on this video. So, I'm just kidding. But for the people that don't know me, hi, my name is Courtney, and I can't get to the effing point. I'm ADD, and my mind wanders constantly. So, just a fair warning. If I ramble a little bit, I can't help it. I hate being this way. I hate that I do this, but I can tell myself not to, but I can't stop myself once it happens. Once I realize I'm doing it, I can stop myself. But I just washed my hair yesterday, so I only wash my hair twice a week because it's really bad for you to wash it every day. Looks really bad though. It's because it's so humid out. But anyways, so yesterday, I was looking for something to watch while I was putting on my makeup, yada yada, and I came across a video called The Weird Untold, or The Strange Untold Life of Bob Ross. And that piqued my interest immediately, because something you guys don't know about me, and wouldn't know unless you know me well, is that Bob Ross was my dad's idol. When I was a child, every day before he went to work, my dad would set the VCR to record Bob Ross at 3 o'clock because he got off work at 3 o'clock and he wouldn't be home till about 3:30. So he would record the first episode. So every day when I got home from school, Bob Ross was on the TV out in the living room. And if you change that TV, you were in trouble. Believe me, I changed it once or twice. And both times I was in trouble. So I literally have about 300 cassette or videotapes out in my shed still to this day, and there's probably 5 or 6 episodes on each tape. So my dad has like probably almost all the episodes. Some of them are rerun or doubles, I think, but for the most part, I think he has almost every episode. And he followed along with them. He actually painted the tutorials. I found out in that video that 99% of people that watch Bob Ross had no intention of painting. It was literally like the 80s and 90s version of ASMR. Like, quite literally. People would write into him all the time and say that it helped them fall asleep, that they slept better while it was playing in the background, that it was soothing. His voice is very soothing and very calm and kind and just gentle, and he just sounds like such a gentleman. But anyways, so yeah, he was like my dad's idol. My dad literally had all of his canvases. I still have 3 or 4 canvases in my bedroom closet. My dad, all out in my shed, he has all of his liquid white, all the wet on wet acrylic paints that Bob Ross put out. He had the whole set. Well, he went through more than just one, but when he'd run out, he'd buy another one, and it couldn't be just anyone. It had to be the Bob Ross one. And Bob Ross is really, the one that popularized wet on wet. His mentor had a show as well, but it was not nearly as popular as The Joy of Painting. So anyways, yeah, so my dad loved Bob Ross. And that's like a childhood memory that I have, because the first one would be on, and he'd get home at literally like 3:30, and the second one would be coming on, and we would sit there and watch the second one together, and then freaking Jerry Springer would come on right after that, and we'd watch Jerry Springer together. And I did that every day with my dad until my parents got a TV in their bedroom, and then I started going in there and laying on their bed after school and watching TRL once I was like, preteen. TRL and SpongeBob and that kind of stuff instead of painting. But anyways, yeah, so I think it's really funny though that Bob Ross was like, ASMR for people before there was ASMR. Like, I don't know if I said this a minute ago. I hope I didn't, because I hate when I repeat myself, but people wrote in to Bob Ross and said that they slept better. I think I did say this, but they sleep better while it was in the background. They feel better when they listen to him speak within that day. They're more at peace. They're more, you know what I mean? He's very tranquil. And I did say this, actually, now I remember. I'm sorry, y'all. I wonder if I gave myself brain damage sometimes. Well, I know I gave myself brain damage, but y'all know what I mean. Like, if I wonder what I messed up and why I am the way I am now. I'd love to know that. But anyways, so all that leads up to this other story that I want to tell. So when I was a kid, my dad was an avid animal lover. So was my mom. My mom and dad both worked in a pet shop for a long time, and my dad fed all the huge, 15 feet pythons, and, he did all that. He would get a bunch of reptiles and spiders and all that and bring them into my school, my elementary school. Every year he would do that. They would have a day where they let my dad, card in all the animals and show them to the kids. My dad was an amazing person. He doesn't paint anymore. He doesn't hunt. He doesn't have any of his reptiles anymore. He has not a one reptile. And that is not my dad. When my mom died, my dad just vanished. I don't know that guy. I understand that my mom passing away messed him up because he was with my mom for 25 years. But you can't just pretend that your whole life before your new wife never existed. I exist. Your grandkids exist. My mom existed.
Mommy.
I know it hurts, but you can't. That's not a healthy way of dealing with things. Would you stop? So it's hurtful. Like I said, he doesn't hunt anymore. He doesn't paint. He doesn't not collect, but take care of and love his reptiles and other animals. Oh, and that Trisha video, that was fucking sick, bro. Speaking of reptiles, you should be goddamn ashamed of yourself, woman. You don't know what kind of turtle that was. You don't know if he was trying to get in there or if he just got out of there. How do you know he didn't just, did you just see that? Did y'all just see that? Y'all, listen for my people that like paranormal things, when you guys watch my videos, keep an eye out for things. Because I've been finding things in lots of videos that I'm like, is that just me because I think because I already know that I'm haunted, or was it a trick of my mind, or am I really hearing things? Because before, my daughter would scream in the background all the time. Here recently, I've been having nothing in the background. Peace and quiet in the background. So, it's not as like, that's thunder, or like thunder and lightning. It's raining really bad. But anyways, God, what was I talking about? That just, whew, mind gone, because that little thing, I don't know if y'all could see it or not. I hope you see it. What was I talking about? I know I was talking about something with Bob Ross. Anyways, off the subject of my dad. I'll get to the actual story. So, my dad, was an animal lover. To the extent of, he would get out of his car and move snakes off the road so people wouldn't just run over them or cut their heads off or whatever. Like, literally everybody around this neighborhood, because I live in my childhood home. When my mom passed away, my dad couldn't stand to be here, so he gave it to me. Anyways, for you guys that didn't know, everybody in this neighborhood would call my dad if there was a snake. They wouldn't kill it. They went because they knew that my dad would be disappointed in them, and he would take care of it if they just called. So every time there was a snake, they would call my dad, which is awesome. And my dad would go and take care of it, and he would walk it down far into the woods where it wouldn't bother nobody, and he'd let it go, because, you know, we need snakes, because they eat, you know, they keep the pests down. And as sad as that is, because I love mice and that kind of stuff, but, you can't have too many of them around, or, you know, your house, you're gonna get them, because they all have to have somewhere to eat. So if you got too many mice around, they're gonna start coming into your house. But anyways, so my dad, one time, there was, hold on guys, and I'll get back on camera, I'm sorry, I'm looking for something. Where's it at? Okay, there was a time when we kept hearing this scratching noise underneath our house. And we knew what it was, because we had a raccoon problem, to the point where we had to buy trash barrels that you can lock, or like a big square trash bin, y'all know what I'm talking about, that has like the little doors that close together, and then the top that locks down, and you can lock it. We had to get those. They were so bad. So my dad knew what it was. He knew it was a raccoon. So he got a live trap, and he trapped her, and he took her up to a place called Cooper's Rock, which is beautiful, much better than around here. It was a paradise for a raccoon, especially because it's a state park, so I'm sure she was well fed, with all the trash cans and garbage people throw out, and picnics, and, you know, it was just a much better place for her to be. But anyways, so like a week later, we keep hearing the scratching again, and he's like, what is going on? Well, what he didn't realize was that she had babies. He did not know, or he would not have trapped her. He would have figured a different way to get her out. But she did. She had 2 little babies, and we found them. My dad brought them out and brought them into the house, and we got formula for them, and we raised them until they were about 7 or 8 months old, and then they started, when they reached sexual maturity, they got mean. They're like an angsty teen that doesn't understand their body, you know what I mean? Like, they don't understand why all they want to do is F. And so they never bit us or anything, but they would growl at us and stuff, and they would snap at each other, and that kind of stuff. So we ended up giving them to somebody that takes wildlife and wild animals. And I don't know if they rehabilitated them and let them go, or I don't know what happened to them, but I know that they, you know, that at least for like 2 years, no, she did keep them, because I remember going and seeing them one time, like a year later. My dad took me to see them after a picnic. But anyways, so these little raccoons, oh my god, I loved them. They were so cute. They were so sweet and fun, and, you know, a raccoon is an awesome pet to have if you can get through that angsty teen phase. Like, once you can get past that and they calm down again, they're so cute and cuddly, and, you know, if you get a good one. Some of them are assholes, I guess, just like any other animal. But anyways, so we took care of these little raccoons, and about 4 or 5 days after that, we still kept hearing this scratching noise, but it was back towards my room. So my dad gets up under there again, and he had to get up inside the, what's that pink stuff called? It's got fiberglass in it. Insulation, and there was one more baby. Don't know how he survived for like a week and a half. Close to 2 weeks. Like, literally, I'm gonna have to get my dad on here one day to confirm that this raccoon made it somehow. Almost 2 weeks with nothing. And they were little babies. They were tiny babies. And, I don't know how this other baby made it. It might have been like a week and a few days, but it was still a long time. It was days in between finding the first ones and finding him. So anyways, we named the last one Peapod. And when I was watching that video yesterday, they brought up how Bob Ross used to bring little squirrels in and all that crap. I love that part of the show. And the little squirrel's name was Peapod the Pocket Squirrel. And I never realized that before. I never realized just how much Bob Ross influenced my dad's life until hearing that. And I was like, he named our raccoon after, you know what I mean? Like, it's just funny to me because my dad's so not, like, chill and, like, well, he's chill, but he's, like, intense. He's, like, this intense-ass biker, tattooed, freaking, you know, metalhead. It's very strange to describe. But anyways, so yeah, it was just, as soon as I heard the name, I was like, oh yeah, like, it just brought back all these memories, and I just kind of wanted to share it, I guess. But the question is, would you guys like for me to do a video showing you all my dad's Bob Ross, or, well, they're not Bob Ross's, they're my dad's, but his interpretation of Bob Ross paintings? Would y'all like to see all the paintings I have? Sorry, y'all are on my door. I had to get my deodorant. Would y'all like to see that video of, and not just my dad's paintings, but I was thinking about doing a video of all the art in my house. I don't know why I just did that. See my armpit? But all the paintings in my house, because literally my walls, my walls are full of art and stuff. Like, I have one on my living room wall that covers a whole wall, and it's like, it's on plywood, like a sheet of plywood. It's so big. So, would you all like to see all the art I have in my house? Like, just in this is my bathroom, and I even have art in my bathroom. Like, this is one of my favorite pieces. Ooh. I love this one. Kind of reminds me of my tattoo on the back of my arm. But anyways, yeah, so would you guys like to see that? Do you want to see, like, a video of all my dad's artwork and just all the artwork in general in my house? I'm going to do my owl video today. But there's a sneak peek. There's one of my owls. But yeah, you want to see my art? Y'all want to see it? Let me know. Either give this a like or say it in the comments or whatever. Y'all know I don't really give a shit about likes or anything. But just let me know some way that you would like to see an art video. I'm not talented, but I would love to show how talented my father was. Whatever you want to call it. So yeah, just let me know, guys. And then I did not want to do this. Did not want to talk about this at all, but I kind of feel like I have to now because things are just being pushed and pushed and pushed. You know, so I went into Uni's chat I had been gone for like a week because I got in one of my little depressive moods. It's when I didn't post for like 4 or 5 days. And y'all got worried about me. So I came back from that. And I went into Uni's chat. And went to go type and realized that didn't have a wrench anymore. No longer had a wrench. So I didn't say anything and I just kept it to myself and I was like, what the hell did I do to her? Like, what? So I just kind of kept it to myself, and a couple people asked me why I hadn't been in there, and I was like, I don't know, she took my wrench, I don't know what her problem is. I'm just going to say whatever, and, you know, if she wants to talk about it sometime, then I'm sure she'll come to me, which never happened. So finally, like, a week and a half later, I finally went in there and was like, I don't know what your issue is with me, I don't know what I did to you, but... And she basically tried to, I feel like, this might not be what happened, but I feel like she kind of tried to, like, scold me or embarrass me in front of everybody in the chat, and make me feel like shit. But the narrative that she was spinning was not even why I wasn't around. I did back off a little bit. Even whenever I came back, you know, even before that, though, I had been backing off a little bit. But I was also depressed. So I was doing my little, you know, withdrawing thing. It wasn't her. It had nothing to do with anybody else. Like, you know, your ego's so big that you think that because I'm not online, it's because of you, or, like, I have, you know what I mean? Like, everybody knows that I suffer with depression and a lot of mental health issues, so, like, sometimes I take off and I don't say anything, because my mind is telling me to do that, and I can't help it, and that's what'll make me feel better, is to do that. It doesn't really make me feel better, but my mind tells me that's what'll make me feel better. But anyways, so she said that I was in, Don't Get It Twisted chat, and I said that I couldn't support her any longer because she was friends with Sammy. But what she didn't say is before that, they were all having their conversation about her, you know, dragging her or whatever, and I said, you know, I haven't really been talking to her, but I'm not going to drag her. I'm not going to say anything bad about her. I literally said that, and Don't Get It Twisted can verify that. I said I'm not going to drag her. I'm not going to say nothing bad about her. But I understand why you guys have a problem with her, because she did, you know, she was rude to her. And Don't Get It Twisted, I've been friends with her for years now. Basically since her channel started. I think she had like 1,000 subscribers, or not even, like 700 subscribers, I think. So anyways, I understood why they were upset with her, but I didn't say anything. The only thing I said that could be misconstrued was that I couldn't support her befriending Sammy. And she took that as I didn't want to be friends with her because she was friends with Sammy. Which I guess, in a roundabout way, sure, you could take it like that, but she didn't read the rest of what I said. I said that the reason was because when she befriended Sammy, all the hypocrisy was just opened up and shown to me. The fact that she cried how many times about how many people and screamed racism. This person's racist. This person called me this. This happened, that happened, this happened, blah, 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 blah. But when it benefited her, she befriended the biggest racist around. Bruh. The hypocrisy is real. So don't act like I said you can't be friends with this person or I'm not going to be friends with you. That's not what it was. It was a nice, cute try to make me look bad and to try to embarrass me. But I'm not that type of person. Everybody knows that I'm not the type of person to be like, I don't like this person, so you're not allowed to like them. I'm not that way. It just showed me the hypocrisy of you fighting all this time against all these racists But then you befriend the biggest racist because it benefited you. And you saw opportunity in that. And the fact that you said that that's what it was, just, that was the cherry on top, because how many people did you kick out over there and then acted like we shouldn't be friends with them anymore? She acted shitty a few times with me, because I was so friendly with people that she was on the outs with. Witty, she made comments about me being in Witty's chat. She made comments about me being in Mama Beth's chat. She made comments about me still talking to Michaela. Multiple different times, she made comments to me still talking to people that she didn't like. But then she's gonna say something about me saying, oh, well, it shouldn't matter who I'm friends with and this and that. Who I'm friends with has nothing to do with who you're friends with. Or, just because I'm friends with this person doesn't mean I can't be friends with you. That's not what it was. And you know that's not what it was. She took that one little snippet and read what she wanted to in it. But she didn't read all the other comments around it that I left. Saying that I wasn't going to drag her and this and that, but that I was disappointed. Because of who... Y'all get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it's just the hypocrisy in it. I was floored. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Calling all these people racist, and then because it could do good for you, you don't mind when it's, you know, somebody that could benefit you. So, that just kind of killed my respect. So for anybody that was in there that night, and especially for the people that were saying, you know, and I just left, because I wasn't going to argue with her about it. There was no point. Because I told her, I said, well, I'll DM you later and let you know what I was trying to say. She knew what I was trying to say, though. She gets screenshots of everything anybody says about her. So she got all the screenshots, I'm sure. But she just took picked that one little comment out and used it for ammo to say that I, you know, said she can't be friends with this person or that person. No, I just don't respect it, because the reason is a lot bigger than just I don't want you to be friends with somebody that I don't like. So, and she is just a complete self-sabotager. Anybody that knows me knows that I really tried. I tried hard with her to be a good friend. Because there were so many people, it was like a revolving door over there. She could never stay friends with anybody for longer than a month, it seemed like. So I tried really, really hard not to be one of those people that just give up on her. I really tried. Because that's the type of person that I am. Whenever I see an underdog, I want to see them succeed. I want to see them win. So I will try my damnedest to help be a part of that. And what did I get for that? Flip-flopped on the moment that she started getting all these other friends. You know, once she had all these other people to back her up, she didn't need me any longer. So she got all Bucky Badass, and, you know, I said, well, I'll DM you later and let you know what I was actually talking about. She said, there's no reason for a DM later. I said, alright. I'll let you believe that then. I'll let you think that that's what it was about. That makes you feel better. I wasn't going to argue about it, because it was clear to me what she had in her mind and the narrative that she was trying to play. So, what are you going to do? Nothing. There's nothing you can really do at that point. When somebody gets something in their head, that's what they're going to believe. But anybody else that knows me knows that that's not the freaking type of person I am. And even the people in the chat that night were like, no, don't go. We know that you're not, you know. They didn't gang up on me like she probably expected them to. Like, has happened so many other times, you know, her kicking somebody out and then everybody ganging up on him. And I've been part of it too. I'm ashamed to say that I don't really think I've said anything too, like, harshly mean. I've seen some mean shit said in there. And I'm not one of those type of people. I can't be like that. said some shitty stuff, and I have jumped, you know, I have got in on the hate every now and then. But anyways, I just wanted to clear that up also. What are you pushing me for? I wanted to clear that up, because that was a big hunk of bullshit. So, anyways, y'all, let me know if you want to see the art video. I have to go. I have to get the rest of my makeup on. I'm going to stand here and talk all day if I don't. Alright, I love y'all, and I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Bye.